Welcome in, and welcome to the 5th of May. I am doing what's the word for the day, Lord, that you want me to share? And I'm going to try to start this. I'm going to try to do it daily. We'll see how the Lord works, but the point is today is the first day of this prophetic word about obey. This is the word that he gave me today. And I've been sitting with it, and so thanks for being here. This is a great opportunity to help grow in your own faith just by being here. And I'm so glad that you're here. So welcome back if you are returning. And if you're new, this is a great safe space to be in. Definitely take everything that you receive here back to the Lord, okay? So, 1 on the clock. Yeah, because he's number 1, that's for sure. So let's get into it. So with the word obey, okay, it actually is central to the message of what Jesus Christ was sharing. But not in like the harsh, controlling way people, would sometimes think. It's more in the Bible. Obedience is meant to flow from like love and trust and relationship with God, not fear or force, of course. So let's bring it in. So with obedience, it equals love in action. Okay? Jesus made this very clear. If you love me, keep my commandments in John 14:15. So in his message, obedience isn't about rules first. It's about love first. So when someone truly loves God, okay, their actions naturally begin to align with him. And this is what I've been speaking on a lot lately is even whenever you can help to judge, we're not judging. You can help to determine, right, okay, where someone is potentially in their faith, because as you truly get and grow closer, right, there's these things of like even sinning, the aspect of sinning just kind of falls further away, okay? Anyway, but it's each person's own relationship, and you have to allow people to grow. That's the thing. He gives us all time to grow. I was not perfect a long time ago. I'm sure people were just like, that lady has no idea what she's talking about at some point because of being in tarot, even though I was like, I still read my Bible and loved God, and wasn't understanding, right? So I've grown past that. We all have an ability and an opportunity to be able to have that happen. So let's get back into it, right? So in Jesus' message, obedience isn't about rules first. It's about love first. When someone truly loves God, okay, their actions naturally begin to align with him. So it's about the heart, not just behavior, right? God judges our heart. So religious leaders in Jesus' time followed rules outwardly, but missed the heart behind them. Jesus corrected that consistently. For example, in the Gospel of Matthew, right? He criticizes people who do the right things publicly, but are inwardly disconnected from God. So real obedience is inner transformation, not just external compliance. Okay? So then, the greatest command simplifies obedience. Jesus boiled everything down to 2 commands. Love God, love others. Also taught in the Gospel of Matthew 22:37 to 40. That means obedience isn't about memorizing endless laws, okay? It's about living in love, truth, and integrity. So helping to bring some of this together, obedience brings alignment, not control. In the Bible, obedience is tied to peace, wisdom, protection, and purpose. It's not God trying to control people. It's more like aligning with how life actually works best. Jesus modeled obedience himself, right? So Jesus didn't just teach it, he lived it. Even in suffering, he chose to follow God's will, seen before the crucifixion. So, and then that shows obedience isn't always easy, but it's powerful and purposeful, right? So here we go, the obedience. So Jesus knew that he had to be obedient, right? And die on the cross because it was for a bigger purpose. And if he was defiant, we would not all have the freedom from, not freedom. Yeah, because it's all washed away, right? The freedom of whatever happened in the past is washed away once you become closer. Once you ask for forgiveness, whatever happened in the past is not there. You do not let that hold over you, do not live there, because that's what the devil will do sometimes. He'll try to bring up your past and make you feel bad about it. But God and Jesus are like, no, it is done. Okay. And Jesus was obedient, and that allowed for this to happen and transpire for us to be here today, right? So in our lives, we need to be obedient to what he is asking us to do. If he needs us to leave our circumstances, if he's needing us to, help somebody, if he's needing us to give someone financial help, if he's needing us to do something, do not snub your nose and put your nose up and say no. It is so vital because it has a purpose, because we're all connected, and whatever you may be doing that he asked you to do would be for a purpose for someone else. It's not about you. It's not about singular. It's about all of us. Okay? So the deeper takeaway is, in Jesus' message, obey really means listen deeply, trust God's direction, okay? Live it out with love. Not like a robotic rule following, but a relationship where your life starts reflecting God naturally. Okay? So the word for the day that the Lord is giving me is obey. Obey the 10 Commandments. Obey what he is asking you to do. Obey being a steward for our God. And that's what I'm doing today. And that's my example. The Lord is saying obey, and part of being with the Lord is stewardship, and I am obeying by choosing to be here today. God has needed me to perform, to come on here like I started this message, right? And I have had a hard time being consistent because I let the day get away and I let the message slip away too. And I'm trying to be more obedient in my daily life also in regards to getting these messages out that the Lord wants you to have. God is needing you to hear. If you are here, it is for a purpose. And I'm so glad that you decided to show up. I know God is. Have an amazing rest of your day.